You know who's the biggest money launderer in the U.S.?
I thought it was me.
You mess this up, you'll kill you, and it will make you die for days.
I do not do business under threat.
Unfortunately, you are not in a position to dictate terms to Don Pablo.
This is a cop. One wrong move and we're dead.
In my business, when there is no loyalty, it never ends well.
Are you in danger from Pablo Escobar? You have a chance to take them all down.
Jamal Finkley, I'm the one who knocks. What a great movie, man. Because, I mean, for the fans of you that's been seeing your projects all along, we've actually been able to see so much range. There was so much range between Malcolm and Walter White and Breaking Bad that now to see this next stage of your career, it's just great to see you play these characters. What about this project, really turned you on to it?
It was really threefold. The plot itself was fantastic and a thriller. That here's this courageous individual, undercover cop with customs, takes on a different character and infiltrates the Medellin cartel. In so doing, has 85 arrests, convictions. Brings down the 7th largest bank in the world at the time. So it really made a dent. He really did a great thing. Now, how does that man come home and be a dad and a husband every night?
Yeah.
When I pretend to be someone else, I just come home and there's no one following me, there's no one threatening to kill me. He makes a mistake, he's dead.
Yeah.
And he also has the threat and the fear of bringing that problem home with him. The other thing that I found fascinating was if he does his job well, he becomes friends with these people. He breaks bread with them. He spends time with them. They go to the fights. They talk about things, and guys bonding. The wives are bonding.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah.
Then 2.5 to 3 years into this, he has to arrest his friends and send them to jail.
Yeah.
That's a betrayal on a honest level.
Yeah.
Now, his mind is saying, no, it's the right thing to do. It's my job. It's righteous. It's good for society. They're a bad guy. But on an emotional level, you made friends with these people. So those three things just wowed me when I was thinking of the elements that make up the Infiltrator.
And because you played, a heroin dealer in Breaking Bad and now playing this part, how has your image of the war on drugs changed after playing characters that's been connected to it in different ways?
It's interesting. We have a distinct problem in this country. The problem is not throwing more money at it. The problem is systemic, and you have to start, for my feeling, you have to start at the very early ages, and that's where you put your money and attention and emotional help, psychological help, and jobs for teenagers and prospects for when they get out of high school, go to trade school or go to college, help them do those things so that they can develop and have interest that they can express themselves.
Right.
When you put kids in a position where they have no hope, basically, they're going to turn to where there is hope. And that's where we get into trouble.
For your Baddick fans, the scene where you're doing the wedding anniversary dinner, I think it's probably like the most interesting to people that just loved your character as Walter White, because you see this different guy who's like being gangster and pushing this faces. Was there any similarities to those characters, or where did you draw like that part? Because it seemed even different from your character in the film to go into that little scene.
Well, here was the mix where he is the family man out with his wife on an anniversary dinner, and you can already tell his experience as being this money launderer for the mob is starting to rub off on him. He's complaining about the table we have next to the bathroom,
Yeah.
And she goes, "That's fine. It's not all right. It's not all right."
Yeah.
And then one of the bad guys shows up, and he now has to turn from Bob Mazur to Bob Musella right now.
Yeah.
And what they respect, he knows how taking command of things is respectful.
Yeah.
And here comes the cake that says happy anniversary, but Bob isn't married. He has to say, "This is my secretary," and it's like, and his wife has to do what she can to go along with this.
Yeah.
And then the topper is to show what a man he is, and by going above and beyond what a man is,
Yeah.
and humiliating someone for the sake of saving this little scene. And it created quite a stir.
It's one of my favorite scenes.
It was
in there.
fun. It was fun to do.
It's a great movie for all the fans. I mean, you and Benjamin, Brad, and John, y'all did a great job, and I think everybody's going to enjoy this picture.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for your
Appreciate
time.
it. Thank you, man.